Great ride is it, y'all? Great ride is it? Come on for the walk. Or get your mats if you're stretching out. Get your weights, you're going to do some weight exercises. Get your chair if you're going to do some chair exercises. Stand up if you're walking in place. Line up if you're walking on a wall. Jump on your bikes. Start your treadmill.
Power on.
I tell you. Thanks for coming on the walk, y'all. Oh my goodness, I'm still fighting these glasses. But I hear y'all out there heavy with the COVID again. I don't know who released it. But it's released again. And I am not going to no glass place to get it fixed. It'll come to me, an idea will come to me on how to do that. I'm taking care of the cameras. It'll come to me how to patch it through. I do have my going out cameras, but it ain't my walking and sweating cameras on the glasses. So we ain't doing none of that. Alrighty. Oh, okay, before I just start talking about the stuff, let me, I'll tell you how it all played out. So I'm sitting here this morning, got my little decaf coffee, just chilling. And I get a vibe. And it's about my short, where I put, you'll get a vasectomy now. So I'm like, okay. And the vibe said, you gotta tell them that when they tell their mate or their partner they're pregnant, that they have to, I gotta move this camera, move this fan some. You have to tell them, you have to record them. So I said, record them? What do you mean record them? Oh God, record them like when you say, honey, I'm pregnant, record his response. If he says, well, what are you going to do? You got that on record. When he responds, well, are you going to get rid of it? You got that on record. And if he says, well, are you going to abort it? You got that on record. So I said, okay, fine. So I'm getting in my shower, and I am so happy. I am standing upright. I'm turning around in my shoulder. In the shower. I don't need a chair to sit on. I don't need no rails to hold me or pull me up. This is all from this slow walk y'all talk about. So, I'm like, okay. So I get in the shower, and it said, I'm vibing. Take that recording to, hey y'all, I'll read your comments on the break. Thanks for coming on the walk. Take that recording to the police department. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute now. Just him asking me, oh, I'll read your comments on the break. Just him asking, what you gonna do about it? Are you gonna get rid of it? Or using the B word, supposed to be the A word. But I just say abort. And I got a vibe back saying yes. Because she's in danger at that point. And I'm like, no, I'm showering. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm standing here. I'm doing my back thing, with the towel. I'm doing my back thing. I'm like, oh man, that's why I'm down here walking. That's what it's all about. And that vibe came to me and said, Ray Carruth. I said, Ray Carruth? Then I got it. Ray Carruth was a football player whose girlfriend was pregnant and he didn't want it. And she kept it. And he unlived her, and the baby I think is still alive but very disabled. So I was like, wow. Then I heard, the statistics are high for women carrying babies. That likely an intimate partner is responsible for the baby's father. And I'm like, yeah. And then it's like, that's why you take those phrases to the police department. Because you can't, especially if you're in one of those states, you can't get an abortion. You have to keep that baby. And he will unlife you because he doesn't want the baby. See, he has a wife. He has a girlfriend. He already has 15 babies he ain't paying for. So he don't want this other one. And, y'all, yeah, my glasses, but I already told y'all that. Just call me crooked. And he will unlife you. So I was like, oh yeah. And so I'm going back to showering, and I just kept vibing. Ray Carruth, tell them Ray Carruth, Ray Carruth. That's why your life is in danger. If you say, oh, we're having a baby, and he doesn't say, great, it's wonderful. If he says, what you gonna do? Are you gonna get rid of it? Are you gonna get an abortion? Your life is in danger. He doesn't want that baby. And you can't get rid of it. But he can get rid of you. So if you go to the police department, and that's why the vibe kept saying, Ray Carruth, Ray Carruth, Ray Carruth. You know, I really should take these glasses off. Around the house, I have them off. But I ain't bringing down my go without glasses. I have to get all this one over. Ray Carruth. And when you go there with the tape recorder, and you tell them that, and they say, well, he's not really threatening you, he's not anything. She said, Ray Carruth. If they don't want the baby, oh, I'll see you on the break. I hope that's something nice, loud, colorful. If he doesn't want the baby, he doesn't want it. You can't get rid of it in those states that won't allow you, because you'll go to jail. And I'm telling you, that jail is going to fuck you up 6 months, 1 year, it don't matter. Your life is in change, your brain is fucked for a long time. So, you got to protect yourself and that baby you have to have. I've known of men who try to beat babies out of women. They're like, look at the stats, they're right there. And sometimes they wait till after you have it and then unlife you and the baby because they didn't want it. But you can't do anything because you're in a state that says you're going to jail. So I'm in the shower and I'm like, well, who is this? And it just said Ray Carruth. I said, Ray Carruth is still alive. Can't be him. And I was like, oh, the baby's mother. Tamika didn't close that door. Remember, she didn't give me that last reading? She didn't close the door. She tried everything to keep that baby. Didn't want it. Him and his boys got together and unlifed her. So she wants you to go. She wants you to record straight from, oh, I just took the test and we're pregnant. Hit the record button. And I did find back to one time I was like, why can't they wait until the father of the child says abortion, a couple of times. And she vibed back, she said, no. Because by the time you get to a few times, you're already unlifed. He don't want that child. And he doesn't see that there's a law making you have the child. He was sitting in the pew just like I was. It's the woman's fault. They know there's laws on the book saying that you can't, you have to keep the kid. They know that. They know that. But in their heads, because they sit in their pews, it's the woman's fault. You're trying to trap him. You're trying to keep him. You're going after him. So, that vibe that says, break a roof, is warning y'all. So, from the time you find out she is, hey y'all coming through. I'm trying to get back on the topic, but this came through strong, and every time I go about something, break a roof. I couldn't pick him out of the lineup. The one who killed his girlfriend because he didn't want to have a baby. But y'all trapped. But you ain't by yourself. So you go down there and you take it. You take that recording. Then they'll refer you, like say if they give the death sergeant, Ray Carruth, and violence against women statistics of unlifing, they're very high. Like out of 10 pregnant women, 7 ain't here no more. Because the baby wasn't wanted. Go across the country. Anyway, after you go to the police station, then you go to the courts. You get order protection, because in states where you have to keep the child, to mention the word abortion is against the law. So basically, when you leave the police station, they should go pick the baby's daddy up, because that's a threat. He shouldn't have mentioned abortion. He shouldn't have. But, okay, getting back to Ray Carruth's girlfriend. She said that the reason why you do it when he first tells you to get abortion, because he doesn't stop. He'll, every day, when you abort it, you ain't gonna keep it, right? We ain't gonna have it. You ain't gonna keep it. You know I don't want no kids. You know that. She said every day, that's the only conversation. When are you gonna get rid of the baby? She said that's why you do it on the first try to, you do that order of protection to let him know, don't escalate. It ain't happening. You can say it 100 times and I'll still be carrying this child because I ain't going to jail. And you're paying. And you got to stay away from us because you done threaten our lives. I said, okay. I feel what you're saying. I'm putting the message out there. Okay? These coats, he said, it's women's fault and it's women's problem. So, men, they don't think that law applies to them at all. They don't think it applies to them. Don't go to jail, ladies. You don't never come back out right. Not for the children that you left here on the outside. Don't do it. Do not do it. Carry a child. If you went in one of those states and you don't want to leave, because I would never live in none of them states. But that's the message that came through. They're saying, Ray Carruth, Ray Carruth, Ray Carruth, Ray Carruth. I was like, oh, okay. And if y'all in those states where you can't have abortions, y'all in Ray Carruth territory, record, go to police, order protection, child support in the womb, bam. Bam. Now I can get back to the generation that put that fucking stupid ass law in place when I come back. When I come back. Whew, let's take a break. I came down here. I was all cool upstairs. Yada 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 do do do. I mean chilling. I got down to this basement and boy oh boy. Here we go. Please don't break your hip, sweet black angel. Thank you. No worries there. Thick granny, you got that right, honey. Oh, Sylvia, you like us saying thick granny? Thanks for standing up for me. Jules. Thick, oh, granny. You doubled down, huh? Y'all walking, I don't know what that is. That boy Eli, I don't know what that is. Is that chicken legs? Me neither if I saw your face. Oh, okay. Oh, that must be something going on between y'all in the chats. Oh, that boy Eli. Ooh, that boy Eli. He put some guns in there. And he put 18 in cross. Ooh, that boy. That boy Eli. You see how they get riled up, y'all? And I'm just talking about it. They are so riled up. Because when you do that, ladies, you point the finger at them, but they used to it. They used to, oh, it's a woman's fault, it's a woman's responsibility. And even me talking about it, what the loom comes out. You know? So protect yourself, ladies. If you are in a state that says you will have the baby or you will go to jail, you have to remember it took two. Now, if he ain't saying, if he said, oh, I'm glad to have it, I'll be happy, I'll go to appointments with you, I'll pay for all your medications and stuff, what do you want? I mean, I'm ready, I love this child, then give him a hug and kiss and say, we gonna have us a good life. But if he said, what you gonna do? Girl, you in danger. So let me get back to these baby boomers. Fuck off. I'll tell you about these folks. My generation. I didn't know because I found out later that we were baby boomers. I know my mother ran out of Virginia to get an education and a better life. So I don't know about the booming. I knew she ran from not being able to ride anywhere but the back of the bus. But on the other side, there was baby boomers. And them baby boomers sat on their mother's laps in the front of the bus while watching all the African Americans pile up on the back of the bus. They knew they were privileged. Them baby boomers in the north, where I was in New York, the ones that stayed, these European Africans and their white flight. Anyway, the ones that stayed when the Southern immigrants started coming through New York, were put in the front of the class. Black, Hispanic in the back. That's that generation that you see marching around with Trump now. When it didn't matter whether they learned or not, it didn't matter. They were going to get the better marks. They were going to get the better grades. They were always our hall monitors. We couldn't be. Oh shoot. We couldn't be hall monitors. Anything. It was them. European Africans. It was them. So when we went to the movies, we sat in the back of the theater. We used to have to sit, our parents had to sit in the balcony. But by the time we came, we just sat in the back. The baby boomers sat in the front. As we got older, and I'm not even going to talk about South Carolina. Them baby boomers were privileged. I said I was going to talk about who I am. They were the ones sitting at the table with their mothers, eating while watching us get lynched. And thinking that's a normal way of life. That's who's rallying at the with the orange shit stain. They passed even if they didn't pass. I'm telling you, I have worked and been around people, these baby boomers, couldn't read, couldn't do nothing, but they didn't have to. They didn't have to. They had to keep the ratio up. They couldn't let blacks get in who were qualified. So that's why they're there with that orange shit stain. It was their way of life. They made the money, the men went out, made the money to take care of the kids and the wife. And then they said, oh, blacks can't do it. They don't pay black men enough to take care of themselves and their wives. He got to work 1,000 jobs, not just one with overtime. He had to work quite a few. I don't know anything about you marry a man and you stay home and don't do nothing. But baby boomers do. That's known. When we get married, you stay home and I work. But that wasn't known to me. My mother said, you get a job. But that's what baby boomers are. They talk about, oh, I had to fight to keep my house. I had to fight. Got it in land grab. My mother went looking for houses too. They said no. I went for looking for houses too. So high. To get anything nice, they said no. That was their way of saying no. But baby boomers got it. They inherit. They take a second loan out and help the other one do this and help the other one do that. They're mad now. Because they have to work for what they want. And they don't want to do that. They never had to. They don't want you to have daycares. They want you to stay home and depend on that man. But what they don't tell you, the statistics are, he starved them. He never made enough money to take care of all this. That was a lie and a myth you were trying to perpetuate. But in their heads, it happened. So daycare money so you can go to work, ridiculous. Find a man, marry him, and stay home. That's why they put those abortion bans in place. That was these baby boomers. That was those women that got shotgun marriages. If I had to marry a man that beat me for the last 30 years because I got pregnant, you gonna do it too. That's my generation. That's what we was raised under. I told you, I was so used to seeing women wearing sunglasses at night. I said to myself, how can they see? But as I got older, I was like, oh, the black eyes, the sleeves, long sleeves, always got an excuse. That's the generation that's standing there with that orange shit stain. They don't want you to have nothing. I saw something where it said that President Biden called the wife, I got it wrong, it was a man, not a woman, the wife of the man who was unlifed on Saturday. And she said she wouldn't answer or talk to him because her husband, okay, I don't even know how to do that. She had to stop walking because it just made no sense. She couldn't talk to him because her dead husband was a Republican and Biden's a Democrat. I'm like, I be saying, you unlifed my fucking husband and he came to support you? I wouldn't say it to Biden. I'm talking about that orange shit stain. I'll never support y'all bitches again. And I would have said, thank you, President Biden, for pulling through. He thought these were people who loved him and supported him, but apparently he was wrong. And now he's unlifed. Thank you for calling. But the level of ignorancy, that's this generation. They didn't have to learn. All those folks that you see down there, also, a lot of them are recovering drug addicts and recovering alcoholics. Just released from prison. Met Jesus in jail. I am so sick of these folks that go to jail and find cults and come out and try to correct the whole world. First of all, bitch, you was in jail. What other choices did you have? Don't talk to me, a free person, with your jail cult. Ugh, the Muslims kill me. Well, when I was in jail and I had to meditate, and I'm like, I know jail, that was a crew, that was a clique. That wasn't you out here being free and then Allah come and tap you on your shoulder. That wasn't that. That was you was in jail and you had to pick a group to protect you. And you picked the Muslim cult. Now you all come out here and tell me this, and tell me that. But it's the Christians. See, that's what always got me with Christianity. I remember all the horrible things. My grandmother's Southern Baptist cult. I mean the horrible things that they did. They used to always say, well, Jesus forgave me. And I used to say, but I didn't. You didn't do it to him. You did it to me. How the hell he gets to absolve you? Ain't a fucking thing happened to him. It happened to me. And I don't absolve you. You're not forgiven. You're not, and sin no more. Squeeze your gut. Tuck your elbow. Neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's what's down there. See, they were the baby boomers were the smarters. They just so smart. Squeeze your gut. Tuck in the elbow, not up nor down. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah. That's what was down there. They repenting. They repenting. So now you can't do this. You can't do this. You can't do this. Because they're repenting. Indian and Nigerian. Telemarketers. Hit them hard and hit them fast. They are a goose waiting to be plucked, honey. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, waiting to be right for the picking, as they say. Squeeze your gut, tuck in your elbow, neither up nor down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 for good luck. Yeah, y'all, yeah. I tell you, this human experience. I see message coming up, but I see I got AI today. And AI moderators. And they doing some good work there. Because it's okay for the ladies to go to jail for having an abortion, but putting any of that responsibility on the man, they freak out. Yep. Get that order protection. Because this baby booming, these baby boomers, that's the ones that make these laws and stuff like that. And there's males that are smarter than them. They passed everything. Push through. No truths. No truths about, they wasn't raised in truth. That's why they upset. Nigerian, Indian, whoever else telemarketing, y'all got a product to sell, y'all need to hit these phones. They are paying $299 for assassination sneakers. If y'all are telemarketer and y'all love exercising me this morning before y'all go out there and do y'all marketing job, I'm telling you, be fearless. Be fearless. Tell them what they're going to do, and they will do it. Tell them you're going to buy that product. Tell them they're going to buy that product, and they're going to buy it. And you be forceful. Because I'm watching it with this orange shit stain. He said he gonna fuck these people up when he get in. He don't care about them. He don't like them. And they cheer. I saw this video where there was something in the crowd and he was like, get him, get him, get him. And then the makers, which were, point of history before y'all forget, they came in as the Tea Party. Pence was a part of the Tea Party. McCarthy, McConnell, welcomed the Tea Party in, the Republican Party. Then, after Obama's last term and the orange shit stain came in, they became Make America Great, but they used to be the Tea Party. But that's how they are. They keep changing and changing and changing. You don't know, one moment they're green, blue, yellow. One moment they're crawling on all fours, they're walking on 2 feet. You just can never really keep up with them. Because they're European Africans, and they'll do anything to make sure you don't think that they got any African in them. But if you know anything about human civilization, yeah, that's that party. You know, baby boomers. The baby boomers were taught that if they rubbed a black person's arm, they would become black. But that was how the mixed race was selling it. No. I ain't got no African in me. I'm white. What happened was a black person rubbed into me, and then I became black. And they all bought it. Instead of saying, no, you're just European African. You got African in you. You know. That's that generation that's standing with Trump. You Indian Nigerian telemarketers, y'all better look at that map and find them red states and build your country. Build it up. Stop all this class. You class bad. If you can hold a phone and fucking talk, you got a job. Make something and sell it to them. They buying sneakers. I said, okay, that was the question. I'm going to have to remember where I put this at. Here's the question. What came first? Because we used to do this. What came first, the chicken or the egg? What came first? The sneakers or the ear band-aid? What came first? The ear band-aid or the sneakers? I said the sneakers came first. Nigerian Indian telemarketers, they is buying them sneakers for $2.99. I'm sure y'all can find a way to make them. Knock them down to 100. I wouldn't say 50 because it'd be too low. They won't buy it. They'll be suspicious. But they will buy your knockoff. And you tell them that you'll be able to buy 3 pair at $100 a piece. they'll think they're getting a pardon. I hope y'all listening. They go out there and make your money. Buy, build your houses, get your cars, build up your country, and stop calling these folks that, yo, no, they so smart. They so. I used to always say, what are you talking about? The people who got jobs in the government for years, they didn't have to do anything. You had know someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows someone that knows someone. And you got your job. That's why we couldn't get them, because we didn't know nobody was working there. They ain't let them to work. That's the generation. They've always been able to flow like that. So now, what do you mean we have to compete? Well, what do you mean we have to know something? What do you mean? They never had to before. All they had to do was be. And that's the Trumpers. They had to have a shotgun wedding because they had a child, and then they kept having children, and the husband left them, beat them up. They feel that you should go through it too. I don't. That's the baby room. That's who's down there? Supporting him? The sneaker or the Band-Aid? Which came first? Or which came first? The Band-Aid or the sneakers? Y'all, it's so good. Thank you so much for coming on this walk with me. Because I tell you, the more I stand erect, I don't need a walker, I don't need chairs and stuff. My body's happy. And this last stage that I'm in, close to the exit, close to the exit, But until I get there, I'm going to love this body. And we're going to be walking, and we're going to be exercising, and we're going to be drinking water that you didn't hear me talk about too much because I did not get the right mixture. It's warmer than I wanted it to be, and again, I did not get the lemon flavor correct. But I'm getting it down. So ain't that something? I'm looking at it. Ray Carruth. Whew. So we shouldn't be hearing about that anymore. You ladies, you ain't in it by yourself. If you don't want to keep that child, apparently there's a reason why. You got to contact that father. You got to go get that DNA. Or you can get a tubal ligation and he can get a vasectomy. Because when you're in states that is putting you in jail, ruining your whole life, ruin the woman's whole life because she carries the baby. But the person who inseminates her gets off scot-free. He says, oh, that's so sad. Well, she went to jail? Wow. I would have taken care of that baby. I would have done anything. And you say, no. Ray Carruth's victim said, no. You wouldn't have stopped harassing her until she got rid of the child. And now, take it as proof, record it, take it as a proof, have it documented, go through, because if you gotta go to jail for saying you want an abortion or saying the word abortion, then he should also go to jail for saying the word abortion. So you need to record him and take it to the police department and say, see, he is telling me to have an abortion. The police in turn will pick up and go and get him. You see? Easy peasy, bold beasy. Thanks for coming on the wall. Okay, I got some comments. But y'all won't seem like two friendly people in the morning. Here we go. Oh wow. I don't know if y'all fighting amongst each other, because I don't fight and argue. That's what I'm saying. Y'all must be Trumpsters. Because y'all be like, nah, fight and argue all the time. I used to have people exercise with me. I'm exercising, my grandmother exercising, my grandfather. All I get now is, whoo, the angry ones. But that's the baby boomers. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend to subscribe and exercise with me. Thanks for coming on the walk. See you tomorrow.